Hey everyone, this is Jane with Barlow Herbal, and today I'm going to give you some of my best anti-aging tips, things that I've been using for a long time. And we all know that we want to not only look younger, but we want to feel younger, because to me, that is becoming more and more important. I don't want to just be creaky and maybe look super good, but be creaky. I want to feel good in my physical body, and that to me is the most important part of anti-aging. So if your motivation is to look good, go with that, because a lot of these tips will keep you healthy and feeling good as well as looking good too. So the number one tip I'm going to share with you is kind of a hot topic right now, but I've been doing this for a long time, and that is intermittent fasting. You might already be familiar with this, you might already be doing this. If you've never heard of it or you've never started trying it, this is one of the most important things that you can do to keep yourself from aging, keep yourself disease-free. In fact, they're showing that intermittent fasting can help prevent diabetes, sometimes even reverse diabetes, cardiovascular disease, and even cancer. So this to me is one of the biggest reasons to do it. So the premise and the whole idea behind intermittent fasting is that you give yourself an 8, a 6, or a 4-hour window when you're eating during the day. So say you do an 8-hour window, so there's going to be 16 hours during a 24-hour period where you're not eating anything. Now don't freak out, because part of those hours are while you're sleeping. So if you sleep 7, 8, 9 hours, then that's part of the 16 where you're not eating. So basically, the easiest way to do this is just to continue when you wake up. Don't just immediately eat breakfast and start eating, because then that just shuts down your body's reparative regeneration. Everything it was doing during the overnight part stops as soon as you start eating. So if you extend that, your body can keep repairing, keep regenerating, and we're really not designed to just feed ourselves from the moment we wake up to the moment we go to bed. You probably don't feel that good, but you might not realize it when you just eat continually. And we don't need the sheer volumes of food that we eat in the first place. So intermittent fasting, I usually do it 2 to 3 days a week. We find that it's actually better for women not to do it every single day. Men can actually hormonally handle intermittent fasting anywhere from 4 to 5 times a week. And I actually have a couple of male friends that I know that do basically skip breakfast, because it's just not something that they've really ever been interested in, is breakfast, and they were kind of doing intermittent fasting without realizing they were doing intermittent fasting. So give it a try, do some more research. There's a ton of research online, and go with what feels good with you. Try it 1 day a week. So don't get overwhelmed by it, because you're not going to slow down your metabolism, you're not going to die. It's just a different type of mindset from just continually eating all day long. So that's my number one tip. My second tip for anti-aging is hydration. Okay, we are 70% water. And if you've been listening to me any length of time, you know that I've talked about this before, because it's so critically important. When you hydrate, your body gets to function like it's supposed to function. All of your systems get to function. Your circulation system, your digestive system, your elimination system. In fact, if you're constipated, you're probably dehydrated. If you have a headache, you're probably dehydrated. These are the first things that you should do. Take a look at. One of the first things is hydration. So a gallon of water is about the right amount of water for a normal human adult to drink every single day. And I'm not talking about juice, I'm not talking about coffee, tea, soda, definitely not soda. Water is what you need a gallon of. And I'm even talking about milks or nut milks. So anything that's liquid that's not water doesn't count. So it has to be water. And it might take you a little while to get used to this if you're thinking you're staying hydrated by all the other things that you're drinking. So start getting that gallon of water in, and it might take you a little bit to get used to it. I know people who aren't used to hydrating on that level, and they actually feel nauseous when they start drinking large volumes of water. So that is an amazing anti-aging tool. Your skin, your everything just gets happy and healthy when you drink a lot of water. Okay, now the third tip is exercise. Exercise, we're designed to move. So exercise is one of those things that we all have heard about. Hopefully most of you are doing it, but it's time to kind of challenge yourself, make sure you do it every day, some type of movements. Because when we actually sit and we're sedentary for long periods of time, our muscles, our system, all of our systems literally start dying. We're not designed to be sedentary. Now, sleeping doesn't count, that's sleeping. But we're talking about long periods of time of sitting. And you might have a sedentary job. Get up at least once an hour, maybe every 30 minutes, and stand up, move around, move your legs a little bit. That is even gonna make a huge difference. And we find that even walking counts. And you look at a lot of the countries, European countries, other countries, they don't have the problems with obesity and disease quite like we do. They just aren't as sedentary. So start moving, start challenging yourself, get your heart rate up, get a sweat going. When you start sweating, you start getting your heart rate up. Think about it, the blood all comes to the surface of your skin, and it not only makes you feel good, but it makes you look good, and it just makes you feel amazing. So movement, that's number 3. Number 4 is the dreaded sugar. Okay, sugar ages you. It breaks down collagen, it messes up your digestion system. Sugar lights up the same part of your brain that heroin does, so it's highly addictive. And sugar just destroys, there's not really a lot of good things you can say about sugar. Sugar in moderation, very much moderation, is really the way to go if you're able to do that. And have something handy for when that sweet tooth hits you, like an apple, a piece of dried fruit. You'd be surprised how that would just nip your sweet tooth in the bud. And if that doesn't motivate you to want to be anti-aging and look younger, think about this. Sugar feeds cancer. And there's a ton of research, there's tons of studies that show it. In fact, when you get a PET scan, you go in to someone who's maybe been diagnosed with something, they're going through treatments, they give you this sugary substance to drink before you get this scan, because the sugar goes to all the areas that are full of cancer and it will light it up. It's crazy. So sugar is a really amazing thing to take out of your diet if you want to look younger and feel younger. Now the fifth thing is to do whatever you can to get junk food, fast food, and soda out of your diet. Okay, those just age you, and they really make you feel bad. Start doing some research, and you might know this. You might have your head in the sand, and you might be thinking, okay, I can get away with it. I can eat some here and some there, and I'll do it later. I'll wait until I'm a certain age to stop eating fast food and junk food. But the sooner you get this habit in place, not only are you going to slow down the aging process, but you're going to almost slow down the way you feel if you feel bad. So those are some great things to take out of your diet and to add some healthy things in. Okay, now the next thing is to add salads and superfoods like veggies, berries, nuts, and seeds. This is all common stuff we know, but these things actually feed and nourish your body and help in the anti-aging process. So we all know that. Eat a big salad every day, add some fun stuff to it that you love, and watch your health change. Watch your youth come out. Amazing. Now the next thing is to supplement wisely. Okay, now it can get overwhelming, the whole supplement thing, and I did a little video a few months ago about my supplement routine. And I actually talk to people on a regular basis who feel overwhelmed they hear this is good and that is good, and they feel like they're taking so many supplements. And in a way, that can be true. It can feel that way. But to me, the alternative of not dilating my supplement routine and doing what works for me is not smart, because I would rather prevent and keep myself healthy than wait until I get sick. It's much cheaper to supplement and prevent than to wait until you get sick and then try to cure it with now eating good and taking the right supplements, and dial in your supplement routine. Do it smartly. Listen to your intuition. This is something that won't just happen overnight, and you can get advice on supplementation from a lot of sources, and everyone has supplements that they swear by, and there's some supplements that we all need, and it can be a really amazing thing to help your health and your youth glow through when you're getting the right nutrients that your body needs. And one of the ways to do that is through supplementation. So supplement wisely. Sleep. Okay, this is the last one I have on this list. Now, all of those things that we just talked about, if you start to dial all those into place, you're going to get a better night's sleep, because you're going to be healthier and your systems are going to perform for you like you're supposed to, like they're supposed to. So in order for you to get a good night's sleep, especially once you've got all these other things dialed in, is your room needs to be 3 things. It needs to be cool, about 65 degrees. It needs to be dark, perfectly pitch dark, so that your body can produce the sleeping hormone called melatonin, and it needs to be quiet. So move your cell phone, put it in another room to charge. You don't want any light from your cell phone or even your alarm clock. Turn your alarm clock away if you need it to wake up, so that the light from your alarm clock doesn't even hit anywhere near you. And watch your sleeping pattern shift, and watch your health shift and the way you feel when you get like a deep, full, truly beautiful night's sleep. It's very anti-aging to get plenty of reparative sleep. Now I'm going to throw one more thing in here before I end, and this is a bonus. One of the things that I truly believe ties all this together and helps us with anti-aging, no matter what we start to look like as we all age, and we start to get gray hair, we start to get wrinkles, things start to kind of sag and move around. When you add the energy and the power of love and forgiveness, you are going to be the most youthful, beautiful person who is going to be paying attention to your health and the people around you. And to me, that is the powerful anti-aging tool that ties all of this together. If you surround yourself with not only negative people, but you constantly watch the negative news, and you get this bombardment of negativity, and you don't forgive quickly, and you don't surround yourself with just pure love and just the way your energies in your brain thinks, that is very, very anti-aging. The negativity that a lot of us just get caught in this trap. So that ties all of those anti-aging habits together. All right, guys, thank you for listening. This went on a little longer than I thought, but I hope you have an amazing day. Thanks for tuning in. I'd love to hear some of your tips. I'd also love to hear how you implement some of these. If you're going to start doing some intermittent fasting, do it. Give me a comment. Let me know how it goes for you. I hope you're having an amazing day, and we'll talk to you soon.